blast off. What's shaking, everybody? It's MrScaryMuffin.
And of course it is Panksters alongside my trusty cohort here.
Cohort, that's a nice word. We're watching the second game of the first week of the Ducksoup Gaming League Highlander series. It's, who we got? We got Walter's Wascally Wabbits versus the Soviet Sandvich Mafia. What do you think of these teams?
You know, I'm thinking these teams look good. I've got lots of friends on both sides, and you know me, I'm a spy. I don't really recognize Frosty Paws so much, but I do know Jiri very, very well. And I gotta say, he's gonna be doing a great job as spy. But let's go over to the demo man, actually, because you know what? It is Corndog and Hungry. Those are two absolutely amazing demo men. I mean, personally, I'd rank Hungry actually as being a little bit better than Corndog, but that's just me personally. And
well, Hungry hasn't done much play for quite a while now, just because he's been commissioner for almost all the time. But he was pretty much a ringer as a sub during those leagues, so he still has that skill.
You know, so let's just go on to the rest of the team, I guess. Get out there, Demoman. Over to the medics. It looks like it's going to be Walter, and Evil Manny, both of which I know are astoundingly good medics.
And Walter is the captain, so I wonder if he'll be making the calls for his team. Looking at the rest of the team, I don't know, it'll probably be either him or Cal.
Well, that's actually a very smart move. I guess that could be true. But yeah, having the medic who is also the team captain meaning the calls, that is a very smart move, just because, well, obvious reason is obvious. Medic is brain of team.
Alright, who else we got?
Well, we've got a bunch of players on either side. Of course, we've got the scouts on both sides, Cobra and BinoSync. I know BinoSync does play quite a bit of scout. Not sure about Cobra, actually.
I think Cobra scout is one of his main classes for Cobra.
I must never seen that. So let's hop over to soldiers. Looks like it's going to be Jethro going along with the triple W policy. And over on the other side of things, it's going to be Raisin. Maybe I don't know, because maybe he doesn't know. But you know what? It looks like the match is going to be starting now, so let's just quickly zip through the rest, I guess. Over on blue team for Sniper, we've got Slaytanica. Engineer is Pemsu. Duck Goose is, of course, on Pyro. That is not Duck, for those who do not know him. For Heavy, we have Cow. He's a cow. So, of course, you want me to do red team as well?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, over on red team as well. For engineer, he's going to be Secret Asian Man, Sam himself. For spy, of course, I already covered that. That is Jiri, because I'm skipping the players. I'm trying to anyway, that I already did. For scout, he's going to be BinoSync, however the hell you want to pronounce his name. Excuse my English. Nuclear Russian on engineer, and the unlogical one as Pyro. Looks like a pretty good team composition for both sides, and now with 40 seconds till to go, let's see what's going to happen.
Alright, so we see the red soldier running with disciplinary action, getting everybody to their places, and Sam is going to get set up with his sentry way forward on this platform. I actually really like the general location of that. I normally put it by one of the side links so that you're guarded from snipers. It's a little bit riskier to run between dispenser and your sentry right there. But good luck to him, and obviously he'll be wrangling that. We did see the sniper and I think Pyro sacrifice themselves, and Sam's getting that teleporter up. Teleport is going to be very important, and actually that metal helped quite a bit, because he's got the level 3 teleporter and the 3 sentry already up.
And just quickly, Evil Manny is using the regular gun. He is sticking on the soldier and heavy right now, and the scout radar is in.
Sam picks up the sentry by accident with the Wrangler, switching to the wrench at the wrong time. I do that all the time, so I know exactly how that feels. So his sentry has gone down, unfortunately for him. I wonder what's going to go on. Oh, and he also gets stabbed, and there goes a spy. All his stuff is down. Meanwhile, Uber Clash at the top left area.
Both Pyros doing a little bit of air blasting there, but it's going to go south for both of them, actually.
Yeah, the red popped a little bit earlier, and that allows blue to finish off. But nice pick by Raisin there. Take out Walter. They're going to have to complete this push without their medic, and effectively allowing red to regain some time on that Uber charge.
Of course, though, blue is going to capture his first point without trouble. Now red has basically been pushed off very nicely, very cleanly, actually. And it looks like red going to fall back on top of that hill now.
Jiri's hiding behind the rocks right now after getting a backstab on somebody. I think it was the sniper. And he's going to probably try to sneak behind the group and look for that medic pick once more.
And in the meantime, Frosty Paw has just inserted himself into the equation. He's going to go right after that sniper.
Yeah, taking out Splat's very important. Jiri does take out Demo, though. Spies doing their work, and as we saw from the first game of this week, getting rid of the snipers and spies is going to be huge, because this is a sniper and spy map.
Oh yes, this map is very sniper-oriented. It's very straight, very level-grounded in most places, so it's pretty easy for snipers to get good lines.
Oh, Jerry gets the stab on the medic. That's going to be huge. Meanwhile, Sam's got the level 3 sentry set up in the usual spot, quote-unquote. And it does kill Frosty Paw, or did he? Yeah, he's dead.
And apparently my TF2 took that moment to crash without a warning.
Alright, well, Pemzu's setting up his teleporter now, and he's going to be moving on forward with... he's got the short circuit and the gunslinger combo. I do like that for this particular part of the map.
Slay also just dropped the heavy and the engineer and the sentry.
Nice. That is going to be huge. You take the far right side cliff, which allows him to, that's usually the defending scout's job, to guard this cliffside, and maybe the pyro as well. Well, but the rest of the team did clear out the pushers, and they're buying Sam a lot of time to get build up. Frosty Paul is going to try to sneak in, does grab some ammo. Yeah, he's using the regular Invisawatch. Does see the sniper. Will he go after him? Yeah, I think he's going to go after the sniper.
And actually, I believe the other spy is using the Quackenberg.
Go Unlogical! Get the spy! Oh.
CSM officially back in. That is a very forward teleporter I just spied.
Red team doing a very good hold on the second point, and this is exactly what you want as defense. The first point is pretty much a no-go. It's really hard to shave off that much time. The second point is such a huge choke that you can hold it almost the entire time if your team is organized enough. Oh, Kritzkrieg does take out Walter. He is just like, what's going on? And I think they were going to pop right that moment as Cow jumped down, but then got eaten up by that sentry.
Nom, 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 nom. So things going a little bit south for blue team there. The cart actually rolling backwards, and every moment that rolls backwards is just basically time off the clock.
Yeah, but Pemsu's going to grab a couple things. He's going to try to get as far as he can on his own. I don't see his mini anywhere, so...
And in the meantime, his his dispenser and teleporter will be sapped and will go down thanks to Jerry.
Yeah, and Jerry gets a clean getaway thanks to that Spicicle. It's good, guys.
It's good in some situations. I don't promote it in all of them.
Raisin's doing a really good job here. He's guarding that upper house area and getting buffs for the medic at the same time. This is a very important area to hold because it's the fastest approach to the sentry. And he takes out Cobra there, who just took a peek and peeked in a little bit too much.
You know, a very smart play.
Gets him. Oh, no, he didn't get him. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Homewrecker! Always play Homewrecker.
Especially if you're on defense with a level 3 sentry, because you will save that engineer's kahunas.
And for those of you guys who don't like Homewrecker, try the Neon Sign. It does the same thing.
So anyway, Kritzkrieg coming on in here for red team. Unfortunately, it's not going to be finding too much. Hungry is going to find a dispenser and one enemy player. And in the meantime, Uber coming out for blue team, actually. Walter has popped it, and he's looking for those kills. Yep,
and they had to pop it far back because of that Kritzkrieg, and it actually runs out before they can get to the sentry, which means they're going to have a lot of time, and Cal is still there, up there, but the medic has gone all the way back as Raisin is trying to force him to go down, but he is taken out instead.
Yeah, it looks like Walter, Triple W will stay alive for just a little bit longer. Blue team is slowly working their way in, which is exactly what they need to do. They're just continuing to apply that gradual aggression.
Yeah.
Just forcing Red back into that corner. Very smart move.
They're trying to hold that upper area. Oh! Cal gets taken out by the combination of Sentry Gun and the Heavy.
Yes, indeed, an unfortunate way to die. Now the Goat Whisperer coming in, and apparently someone's eating food in your background.
Lots of action going on here. For a moment there, Red was half down, but Blue, without an Uber at that point, couldn't push forward, and the Sentry, so important for just keeping the entire team back. Mini Sentry in a forward spot does get taken out by Hungry, but chipped a little bit on the Medic, and the Medic has to be careful because they don't know where that sniper is.
So at the moment, Evil Manny holding on to that. It looks like he has just popped it, and that is, of course, going to continue being a Kritzkrieg. Unfortunately, Walter did go down, so he's just starting to rebuild.
Yep, and they're taking out this hill, and I really like this strategy. They don't have to push too hard to go in. As long as they have that Kritzkrieg, they can clear out the hill every now and then before an Uber is set up to take out the sentry. And Engineer has gone down, but the Sapper was removed by the helpful Pyro.
Pybro.
A Pypro. More like a Pybro. Yeah, good friends.
Yeah, Pybro.
I think that's what Nexus just said.
Exactly.
Oh, nice kill by a corn dog.
Yeah, well, Corn Dog was trying to go for the sentry, and he was just edging it. He couldn't get that much going on. Burning lots of time here. They only got about just under 2 minutes, almost a minute and a half left. And Chris Creek is popped again on the heavy. He's going to just go long distance heavy, putting out the damage. There's no damage fall off for crits, so why not?
Unfortunately, Blue was ready to move in, so they were
so close!
Aggressive.
Cobra almost pushes out on its own, gets sniped by Splat. That was a crucial snipe because he could have got that hiding behind the sentry. Here comes the Uber out of the attic, but it gets puffed away. Pyro is the NG's best bro for sure.
In fact, if you actually look at the cart on its little indicator, the cart is past the point. It is literally beyond it.
Spy is going to stay hugging against the cart just so nobody can just suicide on it. It's going to be hard. Oh, Cobra tries it, gets picked up by the Demo. Demo's going to leave those stickies there. He's not going to let anybody get close. And yeah, Jerry's going to stay next to it as well, not going to let anybody get close. It's very important that this goes back because they have an opportunity to completely win with just 2 points if they can avoid letting the other team cap this point.
And it is true, as we are at the 30-second mark, and now they are actually pushing over the hill. Red being really aggressive here.
Right, every time they get the crits, they let Hungry go at it, and he just clears off the top, and there's nothing they can do without an Uber. But Slay does get a kill on Splat, so Sniper down, and lets Slay go crazy. Corndog trying to do a jump in, but gets puffed and shot by the sentry off the cliff. Here comes the medic heavy. They're gonna desperation push getting in there, hiding behind Pyro on it. Nope. Jerry's still watching it. He can backstab anybody at any time. Engineer on it. Go there. Jerry.
And unfortunately, heavy is down, so that's gonna be GG there unless that sniper gets on. He's gonna be unable to.
Not brave enough. That was a very good hold.
Yeah, that is going to be the Sandvich Mafia coming out on top there, or at least so far, considering they only had to defend that second point.
Yeah. So basically, Walter's team will have to be careful of that second point. They pretty much have to repeat exactly what just happened, and it will be just down to. Actually, no, they have to contest this first point, don't they?
They do, because that is a very good...
It was a very fast first...
I think they're going to have to cap 2 points. I don't see them getting under a minute.
Hey, it happened last match. I'm not kidding you.
Well, what they need to do, though, is they need to put the pressure on really hard and force Walter's team to overcommit, allowing them to get that second point a little bit easier. That's what they
Especially
need.
at the end of that first
point.
If
you look at what Blue's doing right now, though, they have the sticky jumper out, etc. So they're going to be looking for picks early, and they're going to be keeping their medic back. So they're not going to be pushing the cart right away. They're going to be trying to force red. So they're thinking long term, I think.
Okay, and that's fair enough. I mean, this is a comfortable time they can sit behind. It was a very excellent first point defense, and well, you know that the Wabbits have to have a presence on the first point. They can't just go to the second point and build up there, but they have to have that in mind because they can't just survive that way.
And the scout radar is out, and so are the jumping soldiers, actually.
Alonchuk has spotted the sentry. It is set back there and is being wrangled right now. It's not exactly the best place I would like to see it. I would have liked a forward position again, just to cause trouble for everybody and then allow you to set up on the second point faster.
Yep, Evil May is out the door supporting that heavy. It looks like it's going to be Manny and his heavy nuclear Russian looking for the kills and death.
Did someone pick Walter there, or because he dropped?
They did indeed.
I guess so. They got to keep pushing though. They've got 12 seconds left to get this point. Sentry is still up, I believe. No, it's down now, but they've got nobody on it. Run, Fatso, go! You don't get overtime with this! Oh, there goes the round. Oh, no?
No, remember, it's not.
Oh, right.
It doesn't work that way. Dang it, MrScaryMuffin.
Stopwatch, it messes me up.
Yeah, I think it messes everyone up. It messed me up for a while too, and then I realized, oh wait. See, they're keeping 2 on it at all times. Very smart move there by Blue, and they're going to be rolling right onto that second point. Of course, Red did get pretty well pushed off of that first point, so they're going to be looking to set up pretty successfully on that second.
Big jump in there by Raisin. He's going to take out the sentry before Pemsu can get set up, and he's going to try to put some pressure on at spawn as well. Heavy up at the window, gets taken out, and Cobra actually has a pretty interesting spot to just peek in. But Sam's going to be on the cart with a pretty lit up sentry, but he gets taken down by the opposing sentry. This is Minnie still there.
Yeah, Red Team's definitely not out of this yet, but they're in a bad position now as Blue is right there, and Evil Man Manny about to have that Uber. Uber is ready, and they just need to pop it, whereas Walter's only at 30%.
Yep, mini sentry. Sorry, level 2 sentry guarding. It might as well be a mini sentry. Here comes the Uber, and Pyro doing good job. This is exactly what you need. But the sentry does go down, and there is a good team pushing behind it. Well, Spy does get the pick on Unlogical. He was caught looking forward, but they're going to get the cap and the win.
That will be it. Very, very nicely done by the Soviet Sandvich Mafia there. They did a great job pushing that point.
And I like to think that I had a little hand in helping out with this, mainly because I know Sam commented on the video that I made for the preview, and Sam is doing all the things that I said the team needed to do, as well as his team as well.
They shouldn't be swapping teams.
No, it's going to be automatic, right?
Yeah.
You want to let them know? Turn up in chat. All right.
Walter got on the right note that swaps automatically.
Okay, so what do you think the Wabbits need to do here on their second attempt? They're going to be on defense first, and there's not going to be any pressure this time around because they don't have to worry about the other team. They just need to set a hard time for the Soviet Sandwich Mafia team to defend against, I suppose. They just need to worry about their offense. It's kind of like the opposite of what we saw during that first match, where their offense was good. They needed to worry about their defense, and this time their defense is fine, but they need to worry about their offense.
Either way, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Not looking like they're going to be swapping anyone. Of course, looking at scores, medic scores that is, Evil Man Manny ahead 20 points. 19 actually.
Yeah. Well, it goes to show how much they were dominating, especially since Manny got a lot of those points off of Hungry using crits. So if you got Manny on your fantasy team, congratulations, you got a lot of points.
Oh, thanks. I would say Blue needs to, Walter's team needs to protect their medic a lot better though.
What they need,
picked them right out of the gates on that last round.
If
bad.
If the Soviet Mafia guys continue to use that crits over the hill strategy, they're gonna have to build their Uber in the tunnel, I suppose, on the rafters, and then push out through the middle tunnel exit. Which is what they tried for one of the pushes, but it went a little bit astray.
It feels like we're running out of things to talk about at halftime.
Well, I mean, it was a very short game, and I wonder what they're waiting for. I think they're just trying to regroup and talk to each other. Turn up, if this was your team, and you guys, and you're, Walter, what would you say to your team? What are some of the things you get them motivated, get them focused?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do is make sure they play better as a team. Like, it was a lot of individual plays in that first half. You saw people going in one at a time and, just dying. Didn't seem to be a lot of coordination. There was a few people making plays, Slatanica got a lot of kills, and I guess, yeah.
I think, so basically they need to be a little bit more conservative up until they get a pick, and then everybody just jump on it.
Yeah, I think so. Or at least they need to do a better job of protecting their medic. Form a bubble around him. I also noticed, he went through the tunnel a few times, and as a medic, you almost never want to go through the tunnel. Well,
I think the problem was because the crits was coming over the hills, and that made them really, scared to go over the hills.
Yeah, well, you need to make sure that you have people holding ahead of where your med is holding. So you would want to have, like, a sentry ahead of him, or something along those lines.
So I just feel like pointing out, I would cut Corn Dog. Well, we're lucky you're not in charge of the team.
Who said that?
That would be Fuzzgrunge.
Fuzzgrunge says, I'll cut Corndog. Well, Corndog was doing some interesting things. Corndog really likes jumping in and cavering. It's one of the things he does.
He's like Raisin?
Well, Corndog was trying to get the sentry a few times, and he was just missing it. I'm not really sure why. But
Yeah, well, the thing is that they're pushing with the heavy against the sentry on that second point, and I think going with the demo or even the soldier would be a little bit better.
Well, I don't think that was the issue. The issue is it was just the heavy and the medic pushing. So
Yeah.
when you push that, you want to have enough heavies going around the corner that you can keep them trapped in the spawn as soon as you get that corner.
If they get stuck in the exact same position again for the next round, I would highly recommend having the Uber go and telling Frosty Paul to ignore the sniper and go for that backstep sap during that Uber when everybody's distracted by the Uber. That's pretty much, you know, it's like super coordinated, super planned movement, but it might be exactly what they need.
Nom nom nom, welcome to round 2.
Right.
Walter has switched to Medigun, which I think
Or
is
more
a
correctly,
smart
he has
move.
switched back.
Well, yeah, switch back, yeah. I think that's smart, though.
Alright, Pemsu's trying out a new spot up here, and I've never actually really seen this spot before. Thoughts, guys?
It's pretty common in competitive play. Although it would usually, oh yeah, now he's moving it. Yeah, that's pretty common where he's putting it now. So
Yeah,
you
it
just
looks like a
wrangle
good
across
spot.
the hill there, and it's good, kind of, but I don't know.
Like I said,
I
I want to have a sentry that basically stops the early jumpers and then just goes down soon enough so that I can set up on second point. Like, I don't want the sentry to actually last that long.
And that is
I don't know,
definitely
I
what that...
disagree.
Well, I agree with him in that sense. That's a great place for that sentry to fulfill that purpose, because it's good for wrangling, but it's going to die really fast.
Yeah. The other
Not
problem,
necessarily, though.
the main
Like,
problem
I
with the
think
spot
we'll hold
is, the main problem with the spot is that there is not enough metal there, which means you can't get your teleporter up, and that's pretty big. Oh, Raisin does get the kill on Slay after Splat lights him up a little bit, so no snipers around, and they're going to try to shoot down the sentry from far away. No Wrangler yet, there it is.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, Walter
was
did
just,
remain alive.
There was just a caber charge, Walter, there. That was intense.
That was very close, but thankfully the Pyro was there to say nope.
Yeah, without metal, it's going to be pretty hard to maintain that sentry.
Ooh,
Oh, wow. I missed that. I was too busy watching.
I was watching Walter, and I gotta say, I didn't even know Splack was there.
Yeah, Splash showing his chops there, and they're going to take out the sentry.
Just to add the hurt to it.
Yeah.
And now Pemsu's everything has just gone down. Going to be a very fast capture that first point, setting the clock at 54 seconds. I don't even need to say that that's an impressive time for that first point. We just know it is.
Well, if they got that last time, they would have just won faster.
And now, I mean, the scary part is that they've already taken the top of the hill, and now they're even popping a crits Krig, actually.
Are they?
Evil,
No,
yeah,
no.
Evil Manny May coming in with a crits.
Oh, he
Nope,
dropped-
got sniped. Snip snap.
Dropped Uber.
That is not an Uber, that was a crits Krig, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's an Uber. He's running Medigun, unless you renamed it. And it looks like a Medigun. So it's a Medigun.
I'll have a look at it.
But no, my textures are broken right now. They're all showing crits.
Oh, if they're all, okay, that might explain why I was confused.
Yeah. Well, Wabbits did a really good job to snuff this push because the entire blue team was running over the hills, and the red team was just respawning. But they managed to get together, stop a spy, get rid of sentries, and all that good stuff. They have pretty much, even though they may or may not be just individually working off by themselves, they have contributed to the team, have stopped the other guys from being able to push this point.
Probably not for too long, though. Walter just building. Actually, Manny not started building yet, so might be interestingly close.
Yeah, Manny probably just respawned without anybody nearby because he did get sniped in a weird time, so he respawned at a weird time as well without anybody going back to him. But they're going to try to get in position on this house here, and Manny is kind of exposed, I'm afraid. Kind of scared for him. But he's going to run into the house, but we know that Walter is running regular Uber and not crits, so they're not too scared of... Actually, I see crit stream. So they might be critsing at them. They've almost got it. They should be using it almost immediately after they got it.
And here they go.
Lob it over! Oh, missed the medic just barely. They got out of the way. Gonna get him now?
Got the demo and the pyro. Still pretty good.
Yeah, they
Ooh,
pretty... And they got
Oh,
him.
Evil-
no, they got him. Jet.
Yes, Evil Manny does get taken out by Jethro, so Red, Walter's Wascally Wabbits going to be in a pretty good position here. That stopwatch timer just kind of slowly ticking up now as Red's going to be moving back out here. They have resecured the top of the hill. Might not be for too long, though. Blue not going to give it up so easily.
Yep, and Red is doing a really good job. Boston Basher in the back building up the Uber, that is probably a good idea. And that's right about where they kind of want to build right now, just because they know the other team is running crits. Getting a nice puff and flare on Jethro, protects his heavy.
Yes, that crit's effect is very strange.
Jerry's just pushing the cart, cloaking, and then walking away, and then pushing the cart again.
It's a good plan.
It's exactly what he needs to do, actually.
Well, it keeps the countdown timer off, and he just decloaks right in front of the sentry. He's like, sure, why not? I'll just do that. They're pushing
Nice
in with that Uber. Very good, yeah. And that's kind of what I want to see from Wabbits if they get stuck in the same situation during their game.
Kritzkrieg rolls out. It is on Cow Cow Cow, of course, and he's looking for blood.
They clear out most of the people there as the rest of the blue team actually went ahead to try to spawn camp a little bit. And Cow's just going to stand on it. He's going to get backstabbed, though. Too bad.
And Walter going to try and get out of there.
Nope.
Ooh. Yeah, he runs right into Raisin. Raisin, he's just everywhere right now, doing a great job of taking down Walter.
Yeah, no, a really good job by Raisin as well in dodging that heavy fire along with the scout, allowing the spy to get around and get the stab.
So, of course, the Soviet Sandvich Mafia back out on the field now. They're going to be looking to push that cart pretty fast here. They're going to be trying to keep 3 on it at all times.
Frosty Paw's positioning is bad here because they're going to shoot that teleporter. Oh, never mind, they didn't get him.
Well, this is one of those situations where truth is stranger than fiction.
Stab him! Stab him!
Again.
Stab him! Oh, poor Frosty.
Then again, I guess this whole game is fiction, so...
Oh, nice reflect by Duck Duck Goose there. Not
Yeah.
Duck on Raisin.
Alright, so they're getting some pressure right now, and I really like how Wabbits right now are just putting people against the cart, just chipping away at time and allowing their sentry to get set up. But the sentry is going to be set up along the path there. It's an interesting area.
Oh, Jerry forgot skies.
Oh, fail. Indeed. Here comes the Uber over, and they're going to try a long distance, and Wrangler going to guard the sentry from death.
Probably not for so long, though, as Blue's going to be looking to push in that side route.
Yeah, and that sentry is pretty much exposed and well known right now. I don't know how much work it's going to do, and they're going to have a hard time setting up for that final point. Pemsu just gets sniped, and there goes his sentry. Hopefully they'll buy enough time for him to get set up on that last point, otherwise blue team might just push in hard here and prevent the other team from getting set up.
Yeah, Red down
They
to
just
3
sacrificed
players. Oh, 2 players right now. They're down 7 at the moment. It's going to be a very fast capture.
Yeah,
of this
Hungry's
third.
well ahead, and I know that the blue spy is somewhere in the
Walter
red
does
spawn
have
right now
defense
as well. There he is. Gets the stab on the sentry, gets out of there. Oh, but he does fall down, take the death. But the blue team is set up in the house right now, and the sentry is far away from getting set up. What is Walter sitting on? Crits or Uber?
Yeah,
It's a crits.
They're probably just going to go in as soon as the Uber ends.
Yep. Use
Exactly
it.
like that.
They should use it right now. Oh.
Yeah, they need to, but...
They don't have. They're waiting for a demo to
Oh,
respawn.
and he gets sniped. Wow.
Oh. Stab him! Stab him harder! Stab him harder! Nice try.
And it looks like that will be GG, as that heavy has no ability to get on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they
that's
were
very
waiting
nice.
for a demo soldier, somebody who can lob over the area and hit them harder. But yeah, 7 minutes,
Unfortunately, yeah.
19 seconds, very good time.
Beatable.
Beatable, yes, for sure. It's not a impossible time by any means.
But it's not going to be easy in any way whatsoever.
But I think the Sandwich Mafia, they're going to be looking to repeat what they did in the first round, which was simply to hold on the second point and kill as much time as possible. They can easily eat up about 5 minutes at that second point with better strategy. Sam's switching up his location, is going to build back here. I guess he didn't like trying to wrangle last round.
Although I don't think he communicated that to his team right away because the scout suicided on the sniper first.
Yeah. It's okay, he's got his medal, he doesn't care. Scout's going to get back there eventually. So let's see how that is going to affect things, because if blue team ignores the sentry until after they cap the point, they're going to have an opportunity, they have a little leeway to get into the second point before there's a level 3 sentry stopping them.
Yeah, the whole lot of this match is going to be revolving around how they handle these first and second points, really.
Sticky jumper here from Corn Dog.
Ooh, buff banners, that's going to be an interesting one. So it looks like Jethro trying to act like Raisin, not going to go so well for him, actually.
That's
Nuclear is
interesting. He just took out the sentry. And Splat. Wow, nice job, Corn.
Well, Corn Dog proving his worth as a demoman.
Yeah, Walter's
And
sitting
people
on
make fun of
his
the guns.
Uber right now.
It's not a bad move. You don't need to pop the Uber, then well, don't pop the Uber.
Yeah, well, if you get the other team to pop and then you can find a way to kill the medic before they get their second Uber, then you'll be fine.
Ooh, Manny just got 30 health. Stays up.
Alright, here
It
comes the
actually
Uber
does
pop.
pop
They're
it.
going to go for the sentry, it looks like.
Very smart move. Get rid of that rock that the team's going to be trying to hold around.
Yeah, they get rid of everything, and they're going to grab this cap real fast, and I would like to see their team leave 3x3 on the cart and just push over the hill right now.
That would be the intelligent move, not giving them a chance to set up, not giving them a chance to get ready. So far, Heavy Scout staying on it. Those are the only 2 players that need to be on it. The Scout's actually running off now. So do your job.
Corndog trying to jump over and lob some stickies back over the cliff there. Didn't work out exactly 2 times, but he did get some damage down. It's all healed up now. Level 2 sentry is going to be up in the point in the usual spot. Uber's going over the hill.
Yep. Uber coming back with a vengeance, and unfortunately Blue's just going to run away and be like, nope, no kills for you.
Yeah, that's why you don't do heavy there. That just backfires.
Heavy got ditched by the medic, and I wonder if the medic's going to run back and switch to crits. No, he's staying forward, so they know that he's going to stay on Uber for a while. Here comes the Uber, and the Pyro can't puff the guy away, and it's going to go down as they coordinated with the stab and everything exactly the way I wanted. Oh my gosh, I love you guys.
Oh, but Cow doesn't get support in the spawn camp there. And
Yeah.
falls apart.
Whoops. Did we crash?
Nope.
I crashed. Take it over, Pankasers.
Alright, so it looks like Red Team getting back on that cart, really. They're not going to be conservative about this. They're looking to get back over that hill. A single mini-sentry going to be guarding it here, and unfortunately, well, actually, that mini's going to knock Raisin away, so it will survive for a little bit longer. Walter just respawning and building that Uber once again. Manny, pretty good lead, about a 15% Uber advantage there, nothing too bad.
Temsu using the short circuit to destroy stickies.
Not a bad idea. I mean, I've seen weirder uses of that weapon. People
yeah,
trying to
that's
kill you
common
with it. So yes, of course, Raisin now being a very sneaky soldier, just going through that upper window and holding on. It's a very smart move as to what he needs to be doing, really. Splack and Jury down for Red Team, Frosty Paw and Pemsu, all, both are, well, not all, but both down for Blue Team. So we're pretty even on deaths and kills, just kind of exchanging them, waiting for those Ubers to build up. Evil Manny is ready, and Walter about to be ready. It looks like they're just going to hold on to it and wait for that moment where they need it.
Just popped right now.
And indeed it is, actually. That is indeed a crits, because I keep forgetting he runs crits.
Demo soldier down.
Yep, crits going right over that hill.
But they
Jethro
didn't
and
get the medic, so Walter has an Uber to push in with here as soon as they get respawns.
that is very true. They're going to be waiting for that to push back forward here. Pyro just doing a great job getting that spy out of the mixture. Now it is time for Blue Team to shine as they are ready for it.
Alright, so where is the cart at, and how much time do they have left?
The
They
cart
got
is
3
still
minutes and a half
holding
left.
right. Sorry. The cart is still holding right at the exit to that tunnel entrance. It actually was rolling backwards. Engineer going to hop on it and keep that going forward. Indeed, 3 minutes remaining on the stopwatch, 4 on the actual clock.
Uber comes in with the heavy in the demo.
Yep, Sentry's still up somehow. Secret Asian Man doing a great job keeping up for quite a
Drop
while.
now.
Unfortunately, that will go down, and now it is lots of Blue
They
Team on the
gotta, they gotta
cart.
provide support to the spawn campus here.
Yeah,
they're just gonna
Cow's
lose.
alone
Demo should
again.
not be on the cart.
Alright, I am back as well, and looks like they're going to get a lot of people there. Nobody's going to take a look at the spawn right now, as some stabs and jumpers going around. There he is.
The heavy happily singing away on the cart.
Yes.
Nice
See,
dash
oh, there's the
falling
crit
in front
screen.
of
Get
it.
out of
Oh,
there.
no.
Everybody's scattering as much as they can. Does take out 2 people, but
3
Walter.
people, 4 people,
Ooh.
5 people.
Technically just 2.
What? No, I counted way more than 2 there.
I saw a couple people run out of it and get out of there, but yeah.
Oh, 1 was a spy, I think.
Yeah.
So it was 3 kills.
3k off the crits, not bad. It did force the other team to scatter, and Walter got disconnected from everybody. He's just running back now. He's gonna bump.
Yep, he has 3/4 built, and Blue got lots of players on the card, actually. They're going ×4, or they were, until they all hopped off because of that demo.
Yep.
No room for error now on Blue, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they pretty much got to be
48.
pushing the entire time now.
And already that's not happening.
Well, they got an Uber, so they take the hill right now, and then if they can get a wipe, they can get the cap.
Now, Turnup, you guys discuss strategy and stuff like that. This sentry all the way far back here, I don't really see a point of having it here. I would rather just set up at the last point and count on the rest of the team to be doing stuff.
Use that sentry myself, but I have it on the tracks.
Yeah, I
So you
don't
just wanna
find the
reroll the
use. It doesn't seem to be that useful to me.
The goal is just to delay and provide your team with a safe place to get heals.
I see.
Because you can't actually really hold any territory on Highlander generally. All you can do is keep scouts off your stuff.
I guess. Oh, Cobra getting that jump kill on Manny does buy Blue some time. They're going to have to try to get this. Is a minute enough time to get this?
Yes, it is, but only if you have people on it the whole way.
But Stickies and a Heavy on the cart, that's going to be pretty hard to get past. The rest of the team is just respawning right now, and they've got a long way to run.
Corndog is already harassing
And,
last, but... Oh, never mind.
And again, my
Oh,
TNT
snipe.
crashes with absolutely no warning.
Well, as long as we take turns crashing, I think it's fine.
Yeah, good job, TF2. Thank you for
At
crashing.
this point, there's no way they...
Yeah, time's going to be rough on them. Scout is going to be pushing the cart.
just fail stabbed on the medic too.
Uh-huh. And Stickies again, after jump in by Raisin, takes out the people on the cart. Sticky's going to prevent them from getting it. Does play a little footsie. Jethro goes down hungry, takes him with a direct pill. Gets return killed. But 10 seconds left, and they haven't even kept the 3rd point yet. That is pretty much it. Spike gets another kill before the
Oh,
game's
but
over.
you remember, it's stopwatch, meaning it's probably not actually over.
No, it's
No, it's over.
It's over, okay, good.
Okay, good, you say.
I was hoping. I can hope, okay?
Alright, so thoughts on the game, guys. It went pretty fast, especially the first half there.
Yeah, I gotta say that the Sandvich Mafia definitely had the advantage in this instance. They were playing much better, and they definitely did a good job of providing a very solid defense, but they did a great job of providing an even solider offense, really.
But you know what? It wasn't even that they were playing better. It was their overall strategy and teamwork was better. I think individually, class for class, the teams are pretty much even straight down the board. But it was those moments when the team pushed together and supported each other that made the huge difference in this game.
Yeah, I think teamwork was definitely the difference. You could see the Sandwich Mafia had support for their own guys the entire way. And I think everyone left the server. Oh
A
my
lot of
gosh.
people did. Oh no.
Dumb looking team speak.
Stuff's happening. Alright, let's grab some people here to chat with. I got Walter with me. How's it going, buddy?
I've been better.
Nom 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 nom.
You've been better?
Yeah.
And I got your full NR in there as well. Sup, Nuclear?
Yep, the Sandwich Mafia definitely running away with their sandwiches right now.
Alright, so first question is, how much did you guys practice beforehand? I'll ask Walter first.
We had a few scrims. Not as many as I'd like, but we got together a little bit.
And how about you, Nuclear?
You know, we had a few scrims and it was pretty good. I would like to thank Rinsman's team and Rose team. They really gave us quite some challenges and gave us a few ideas to think on, and I think that's what kind of helped us in this game.
Now, starting up, you guys seem to have a pretty strong strategy. Like, you knew exactly where you wanted to be. You had the teammates sacrificing themselves for the engineer. How much of this strategy do you guys come up with? Like, where did you pull the strategy from? And like, you want to explain to us like the general gist of your strategy, Nuclear?
Well, I think it's a combination of a few factors. First of all, me and a couple of people already have UGC experience, and last season that was one of the maps. So some strategies came from there. For example, sacrifices are popular on most maps, and it's 2 or 3 people sacrifice. We kind of made an overkill with 4, and I was screaming at my guys to get back over here now. We're too eager to die. But yeah, it's a mix of playing scrims, thinking what works or what not, and just pulling strats from what we already know works from last time. For example, sacrifices for NGs, and also sacrifices out the door. That's one of those things that we kind of learned along the way and decided to adopt.
Especially Raisin with the huge pick on Walter.
Yes, that was a huge pick. As I said, Demo and Soldier pretty much went out the door for suicide, and we got that pick, and that really pretty much gave us the first point.
Mm-hmm. Walter, for your guys' team, did you have a play caller? Did you have somebody who was basically telling everybody to get to a specific point or what they were doing?
We had Cow calling, and I thought we had a good plan. Big part of the problem was that I kept dropping, which I think really screws with your plan when your medic drops.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. In between the 2 rounds during halftime, you guys took a little bit of time to ready up. Was there kind of like a pep talk in the locker room during that moment? Or did people just have to go pee?
Yeah, we were trying to sort it out a little bit, get our heads on straight. I felt like we came out really flat, me especially, and I thought we played better in the second half. Obviously not as well as we would have liked, but just sort of taking a moment, clearing our heads.
All right, Panksters, any questions?
I have my one generic one, because you actually stole most of the ones I'd like to ask. My one generic one.
I regret nothing.
That is all right. We're going to hop over here to Walter. Walter, do you have anything you want to say to your opposing team?
You guys played well, and Raisin can die in a fire.
Was it more painful to get picked by Raisin there, or when you got that Machina shot through the heavy?
Oh, the Machina, definitely. The Machina was... I felt wretched because I shouldn't have been... that was one where it was clearly my mistake, right? I shouldn't have even given him a shot on me.
That was indeed a very stellar shot. Props to Splack for that.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong, that was an awesome shot, but it was a shame on me for being in a sight line.
So over to Nuclear Russia now. Same thing for you, Nuclear. Do you have something you want to say to your opposing team?
Oh, of course. It was a great game, guys. We expected a lot of challenge, and you definitely provided that. So we thank you for that. Oh, and also, Cow, you owe me a sandwich.
So one last thing for those interested, I do believe that Oreo Bear versus Jethro for the Duck Jam Finals is happening in 5 minutes.
Ooh.
And I'll post the link to the Source TV in the chat.
Okay.
You do this. I will be there.
I have no idea what this is, but we're going to be watching it.
B-ball
recording!
It's awesome.
Everybody loves recording. So, MrScaryMuffin, would you like to do the closing thoughts, or you want me to do that?
All right. Well, excellent games for you guys. Any shout-outs, Nuclear, Walter?
I got a shout-out to Mino. You jerk. Good job.
So, of course,
I would do a shout out to Jethro. I mean, I was really impressed by his pogo and his attempting to bomb our medic. It really took a lot of concentration. We were really preparing for that, and I think that's the only thing that's really saved us. Even then, a couple of times he did get us. So good job there, and keep rocking, man.
So, of course, then I think we'll have to do our closing schedule here, MrScaryMuffin.
Well,
are we ready for that?
Yes.
All right. It looks like we're going to be on to Week 2 now, guys. And Week 2, of course, going to be CP Antiquity. Our first match going to be Esports, who's going to be on Blue initially, facing off against Vertical Line on January the 15th at 8 p.m. I will hope to see you all there.
I hope I have internet then.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you guys on Tuesday. My name is MrScaryMuffin.
No, you are wrong. We are going to be seeing you guys in 5 minutes, most likely, for the Duck Jam match, if MrScaryMuffin actually feels like casting that.
Yeah, I'll be watching it. I don't know if I'll be casting it, but yeah. For those guys who is concerned about the Highlander League, see you guys Tuesday. I'm MrScaryMuffin.
And I am Panksters.
Ciao.
Indeed.